it ended up as one of the fan favorites, really, in that season.
Yeah.
So,
what did you do?
I didn't.
What did you do?
What did I do? I have no idea. My plan for anything I do is I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going for it. And if I see excitement or something going from the other end, then I just do a little bit more of that.
Welcome to Trailer Talk Tea. We got a little Danish teapot. I can't serve you.
Well, you obviously organized me, so I'll just look at you drinking your tea. And I didn't really organize myself, but I'm honest. I'm surprised.
Hey, you look great.
Thanks.
And, you know, that's what hair
is
for, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, I'll save it for the next person.
Exactly. I didn't feel it was worth it to prepare fully. But to be honest with you, this is the problem with Spain. You're just in lounge mode day in and day out. No matter what you do, even doing, show reels. I kind of taken, not show reels, auditions. I kind of taken sort of a break from acting, but when I was doing them actively, I just didn't care how I looked. It just
but I think
it's this.
Yeah. I mean, you get changed up anyway when you go. I always just say, just leave everything, let it all grow, just come in, and then there's more to play with.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at you. You got some great roles lately. I saw you
I'm pretty happy.
in what is that called? Gladiator.
Yeah, what's that called? Gladiator 2. I mean,
one of the greatest movies of all time. Pretty casual. I was like, oh my God, that is Alec.
I've actually auditioned for Ridley for 1.5 years, and I really enjoyed it because my issue, I think, in this profession is I could never find myself, really. I could never find the character I enjoy doing. It feels like I'm constantly looking for things, but never like fully that I can sort of open up. And I felt with the casting for Ridley stuff or auditions and stuff, I just had a lot of fun. And because he saw elements of it, he kept bringing me back in. And some of them I thought I would be terrible in. So I went, I want to be with you, but I don't know how to act this well. So it was always, he kept auditioning me for whatever reason. And then Gladiator. And I go, I'm so not Gladiator. I'm very gentle, actually, inside. I think I would play a good poet, but not a gladiator, for sure. So I put on this serious thing, and I tried to play it and stuff. And I think it's because he liked me in other stuff, in my auditions, that he just kind of went straight in. And, great cast, great. So everyone is good.
I mean, I thought you look great. I think you're perfect for it. He's not the most aggressive character in Gladiator. He's still pretty.
Who? You. Me. I was the most aggressive. Wow. Thank you very much.
Aggressive. You're definitely not aggressive.
No, I was not. I was going for, I can't do aggressive, so I was going for the intellectual. But the thing is, the process is so quick. He shoots so quickly. They just have to be on it, like really good on your feet. And the actors, they were great in it. I thought they were fantastic. But finding yourself on the feet, especially, I have I have a small part in it, like a cameo role, really.
But you're
And
popping up again and again. I kept pointing to the screen. There he is. There, and he's back. He's back.
Yeah. I was throughout the whole thing, I was trying to figure out what is going on because you have no idea. He doesn't direct you. He doesn't direct you. He just leaves you to your thing, and you either latch on and do it, or you lose yourself, and then he just picks like little shots or something to put into his overall story. So you're like a little thing in this whole painting, and that was that thing.
So back to Stranger Things. I mean, it's been many years, obviously. Were you surprised when the show came out on Stranger Things just about how much fanfare you got after that?
Yeah. Well, no one was expecting it. I think it was supposed to be an adorable character, maybe, but I don't think. I think, yeah, it ended up as one of the fan favorites, really, in that season. Yeah. So,
what did you do?
I didn't.
What did you do?
What did I do? I have no idea. My plan for anything I do is I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going for it. And if I see excitement or something going from the other end, then I just do a little bit more of that, So, and it felt like when we were shooting that they seemed happy with it. So I tried not to question too much because, I do that a lot. I overthink too much, and sometimes it's about just having fun, maybe,
I mean, remember the day when you were doing the Slurpee thing? And we all thought it was like so hilarious. I thought it was really fun and cute, but I did not know that maybe the rest of the world was going to like put it on repeat and just have you slurp and slurp. You've been slurping nonstop on the internet now for 5 years.
Yeah. It's a meme. It's definitely a meme.
Did you come up with that Slurpee thing? Was that you doing that, or was it in the script?
Well, I drink the Slurpee, but the way I drink it or the enjoy, yeah, of course, yeah, I came up. Well, I can't say I came up with it. He's supposed to enjoy the Slurpee. How are you going to do it? It's up to you, But the memeable element is my mother. It has nothing to do with me, and there's nothing good that is in movies that I do. Nothing to do with me. It's to do with someone I saw, or my mother. I knew what I was doing because the thing is, I was playing my mother. That's how she's very playful. I was playing in that moment. I was playing how my mother, not really seeks attention, but the way she would do things that would really attract people, like when she's really enjoying food or something. So that's what I was doing, and I thought it would be a very funny little touch. But you never know what's going to end up on screen or anything. And
right,
I definitely didn't think it was going to be a big moment.
I mean, I think we need your mom to have some end credits, like a thank you note.
Yeah, she definitely deserves that. But yeah,
or her creative input, or input, but like she definitely, shaped you well there.
It's all from her. The thing is, you use what you can because it's such a confusing thing coming into a show like this, where it's already like at a certain level, you already have stars around you. They found their character. They don't have to like search around. They know how it works and everything. And you're still searching, not even understanding some things. You're bungling through it.
Yeah. You're trying to find your character, but they're just going at it. How would you describe Alexei, your character?
Alexei, well, how would I describe him? Alexei represents the joy of the season. Alexei represents, the joy of the little things, I suppose, that maybe some things take for granted.
Right.
And, getting that outside eye to something maybe people are accustomed to, seeing every day. But I think you need that.
He's quite innocent. He's so innocent. Are you just as innocent as him? Can you relate to him?
I'm not quite as innocent as him, but I can play innocent. So but I'd like to think of myself as honest. So I think it's trying to find I suppose the honesty,
It's like an inner
of
child.
which is attractive, and I think it's in me to some degree. Sure, yeah.
Felt like you were a huge part of season 4, right? It was season 4? You were
Three. See,
3? Oh my God, it's been so long.
so long. 2019, the season came out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I still go to Comic-Cons for whatever reason. Well, it's a big show, so
Right.
but
Did you do the table
yeah.
read? Did you go to the table read for? No. Is he so crazy?
I don't think they had an idea of what they wanted, what kind of characters. So they gave 2 different types: one a positive character, one a negative one, and you were supposed to play both of them. And they found the energy I gave in a positive one is the one they could use. So they wrote 1-2 episodes. They told me in the beginning that they were going to have, and then I don't know. I think they liked me, so they wrote me more stuff, but never really told me how it's going to end. So and obviously,
maybe. You don't want to know. You didn't want to know that anyway.
I don't want to know more than I need to.
When did you know that you were going to get shot?
Well, I think when we started shooting it, when we did those first initial scenes, I didn't have the confidence. I didn't know whether I was going to come back. But by that time, they already told me that it's going to end, and he was going.
They were like, "This is this is your season."
It's my season, and my main goal was not to mess it up. It's not to make it worse. It wasn't even like, to try to do the best you can. Just trying to feel loose and playful, and not to ruin anybody else's performance.
Just try to have fun with it.
Try to have fun with it, exactly. Not to put too much pressure on me. Do you know
Well,
what I mean?
you were super fun to have. I was like, well, I liked Alec. He's good in the trailer, at least. You want my
good things. Thank you. I'll take that. I thought the thing is, what I felt with Stranger Things compared to normal TV shows is it was such a family orientated, very warm. Everyone was very supportive. There was I didn't feel in any way judged or whatever. In fact, I was constantly goaded by leading actors, by everybody around them. Do it, go for it, do it. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, with Ridley Scott, it was exactly the same thing. He also very, very, he gave a lot to the actors.
Yeah.
I just feel too much trust. I sometimes push the responsibility so that I know what's going on, and I know where more or less I can play, because if you give me too wide of a scope, I will go crazy. I don't know, and with other stars, you try to place yourself as well so that
Did you play
can
most
work.
of it? You're mostly with Muriel, which is Brett Gelman. You had a lot with Brett Gelman. Had a lot with David too, right?
David and Sean. Winona Ryder.
And Winona Ryder, yeah. Because you guys were in the amusement park, and you went through the whole trip together.
Yeah, throughout the whole trip, and it was just our little story.
Right.
So I only met, I think, Gayton. I only met in the Comic-Con, and Millie, I met briefly when I came into the trailer.
How was like David and Winona and Brett to work with?
Great, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
they're like,
Hey,
it's
different.
David was very surprised.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think, unless you're shooting nights after 16 hours, then they're normally okay. But isn't that the same for any human?
Oh, absolutely. I find it fascinating how you can be a lead in something like this and you have the energy to still
Right.
talk to people and listen and answer
Right.
and try to also help them out, uplift them, whatever it is.
Kind of like the host for you, you know what I mean? Like you are like the new person coming in. So, I mean, I have seen a lot of different takes on the hosting.
Yeah.
It can also be just you figure it out yourself. Some people are more friendly than others, and they need their space for whatever they're doing. It really depends on people's character arc, I find.
Absolutely. From what I found with them is they didn't do too much of the character acting sort of thing. They were very warm, gave me time. Plus, they had to focus on their own things.
Right.
So it's impressive the amount of awareness that they have, because I didn't have nearly as much. I mean, I had the pressure of a new actor, new character sort of thing, but not nearly as much as in this, that, the technical thing, and you got your relationships between each other. So it's quite impressive.
You think it's intimidating to come in? I mean, that's a pretty heavy hitter group you came in. So was that a little bit intimidating on the first day?
Of course. I always feel intimidated. Sarah, I always feel intimidated. I don't feel I should, I honestly sometimes find it hard, especially with new groups, find it hard to fully open up, because it's too quick. We come in, 3 months, done, you're out. And you guys are there for years, together, eating, building relationships, and etc. So, of course I do, but I always try for it not to affect me to such a degree, and that I can give something and then leave.
But you have to protect your heart a little bit. I mean, you gotta have come in with a little bit of an armor until you feel like it's safe to strip down.
Yeah. I just acting is so tricky and difficult with all of those, in that you always feel like a tourist. In TV and film, certainly in TV and film, you always feel like a tourist, and those kinds of environments really help. I mean, obviously, everyone.
Is it less intimidating when you're in costume with the glasses and everything, that you're not yourself when you go in?
It helps, yeah. When you're just playing and having fun, it helps. So I try to chat to people. I try to just get my mind off just thinking about it too much, because I am definitely an overthinker in that respect. And For me, talking to people and making it easy and being playful helps me open up in scenes.
Also, Brett is
So
quite ridiculous, right? I mean, I love him, but
yeah.
that takes a little bit of the pressure. Maybe just having him in the room.
Oh, he makes everyone feel confident because he listens. He
Right,
really listens.
right,
And that's such a rarity. And but I felt with Winona it was the same thing.
right.
Um,
Well, I just mean with Brett, I mean, he's funny, right? So he'll kind of crack if there's like, he'll crack some jokes and stuff, and it loosens up really fast. Winona seems
right.
like very good at like a more intimate thing, like a 101.
Mhm,
She's very good 101, making you feel good
mhm.
and taking care of
Yeah,
you as like a person, where Brett is really good at like kind of bashing the whole situation
yeah,
a bit.
yeah. Brett is a good professional on set. He's a good professional on set. David is great. I've seen him outside. I've seen him inside. He's always great. He just he exudes a lot of confidence, and it definitely passes on. So yeah, and it helps when actors know exactly what they're doing
Right.
because yeah. So
I have some quick questions. Let me see if I can get them in before this whole thing closes down. I hate these timers like on this thing. They're like, your time is almost up.
you don't need to see me right with this. It's just audio sort of thing, or is it both?
Filming it too, but you look really
Okay,
good.
thanks. Tried in the last second.
And it's a little blurry, which I love. I'm like, this is great after my 40th birthday. I like a little grainy.
Wait, what would you say? Your 40th birthday?
I know, after 40, you need a little grain on the camera.
Oh yeah. Well, you look really good. I thought you were younger for some reason.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
You look.
I'll call you every morning from now on.
Oh, anytime. Want an uplift?
Good. You've shot a lot of movies. You've
Yeah.
been in a lot of movies and not that much television, right? You feel like there was a big difference between movies and televisions?
Yeah, depending what level, I feel that with the budget that Stranger Things has, it's more like a very long movie. It feels like it has everything. In TV shows, a lot of the time you don't have that level of quality, even on a good show, but it feels like you don't have that budget. So everything is mm, how can I explain it? It's not as uh, the thing is it's changing all the time because TV when I started I was doing this TV series called Spooks ages ago. It's an English TV series,
Uh-huh.
and it's like a low budget thing. I can't compare that to Stranger Things.
Right.
Stranger Things is it felt close to a movie at least, with the kind of things that were allowed. So the only thing you're right is that people are already established. It already has a name, so you're kind of catching up most of the time, trying to get into it. It's a plus and a minus, I feel, because sometimes it's a plus where everyone feels comfortable and you kind of get into it. And doing a movie is when nobody feels comfortable. And some just get into it easier, some very quick on their feet, some need more time, but then their time runs out. so they didn't quite catch the rhythm. It's crazy.
A little bit of luck in there, maybe. Like a little bit of you hit it, you hit the note the first time. You also you
think,
think, like it just depends on how in tune you are with with the feel of the show and the director, which you really can't prepare yourself for that.
It's something you gotta latch onto, whether it's a character that makes you confident and makes you comfortable, to explore, or whether it's people that make you comfortable and you have a lot in tune and you're finding it, but you're given the time, so you're fine. But as long as it's some sort of connection, this is the thing. It's all about connection, really. I don't know if you can do anything past that. And but sometimes I felt that I didn't connect to anything, and it felt like it was everyone was pretty happy with.
Oh, you did it. You did good. You nailed it at this one. Would you ever like wear Alexei's outfit with his little glasses and his curls in real life?
No. I'm not much of a. Yeah, no. My style is different. I'm not. I think I take myself a little bit too seriously sometimes, and that stops me from being Alexei. So I like to look at myself as serious, as cool, with short hair, maybe a leather jacket.
Oh yeah.
And and for girls to like me, this is why I got into movies. But inside, whilst I'm saying this, it's quite obvious that from outside, it looks adorable. It might look adorable because it's not as serious, like it's not as. I'm not, as I said, I play soldier.
But I mean, can I give you a tip with the girls?
Go for it.
I think all girls I talk to, they love that like childish looks with the curls. It's like a chick magnet. Just do the curls with the leather jacket. I'm telling you, they love it.
So baby face with a male, like a manly sort of body, is what you say.
You want to like mix it. You want to like a lot of women, some women like really tight and like really crisp, but a lot of women like something a little bit softer. And especially like a guy like you that have so much hair on your head, with the curls and everything. I mean, that's a dream. Little bit of highlight in there from the sun. And then you put on the leather jacket. So, so you have that masculine thing. Like you're like, okay, absolutely, I'll take care of you. But I also have maybe just a little ringlet falling into my eye.
Yeah, exactly. You got to show that you're a man, but like, you can be playful. You
want cute.
A cute man.
Cute and rough in one.
Yeah. Understandable. You want everything. I know. I have a lot of sisters.
How many sisters do you have?
I have, they're cousins, but we're very close. So I have like 5, and they're constantly around me. And, with the kids and stuff, because I was the youngest out of all the families, sort of. I was kind of the youngest, so they took care of me. And
they spoiling you?
And yeah, we have a lot of. They do spoil me. They support me. They spoil me. They tease me. It's a normal thing, But yeah, I definitely got a lot from them, I feel.
And in Stranger Things, if you could play another role in Stranger Things, who would you choose?
Gaten. Yeah. And I don't know why. It's kind of more similar, I suppose, in sort of, especially in the second season. But I think they're all great characters. They got cool characters. They got cute characters.
Would you want something that's like further away from Alexei? Doesn't him and Alexei kind of have a lot of similarities in some kind of way in their
who?
innocence of it, maybe.
With Gaten's character.
Yeah, a little like there's an innocence to his character, but maybe that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's similar. I mean, I like all the characters. I like David's character, Hopper. I think it's fun to do. I like Billy.
I would like to see you do Billy. I think that would be fun. And I think that would be really challenging for you. That we could have some fun with that.
I'm afraid I'm going to do it too well. Everyone's going to regret not putting me in that role. Do you know what I would love to do? Do you know what I feel that there wasn't enough of? Karate Kids.
True.
The thing is, the 80s was filled. I know, I went to a karate school. Everyone was doing karate.
Everybody.
How is there is no student that is hyped on karate doing the whole thing? It would have been such great, memory thing.
Well,
like what they did with Cobra Kai.
I'm like, you missed a character. Where's your karate guy? He's going to be devastated.
There's a karate guy. In the 80s, there was always a Karate Kid. And obviously there were...
Reshoot. Now we have to do reshoots.
I think so. There needs to be season 6.
Or maybe it could just be the spin-off, right? It's like you as a karate guy, spin-off, Alexei karate. It's back in time.
I would love it. I would love Alexei the Karate Kid. Oh my God. It would be so fantastic. I'm too old now.
The beginning. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
The beginning. Sarah, thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you for suggesting it. I just thought it would be fun.